teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for two. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 9. Here's O'Connell. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. It's a big play there for Vegas. 47 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
An extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here's Richie James on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes to throw once more. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Mahomes. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Raiders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. In motion left goes Myers. And that's complete to Adams. Now he's loose at the 30. Davante Adams. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Here's Pacheco headed right. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And one of the linebackers has got it.
But they will not be able to capitalize as time is run out here on the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
This taken in at the goal line.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Past the 20. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 42 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Pacheco.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Pacheco once more. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here's Pacheco.
And this time he is in.
Isaiah Pacheco.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are all tied at 28. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer. Because it's
down the numbers. There he goes.
Jacoby Myers, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Jacoby Myers taking it in. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Paul. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And they're going to speed things up here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter.
And now off to the races down the right side. DeAndre Carter. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Raiders. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Now James returning. Here's James.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just
now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Robert Spillane.
And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance, and then they end up winning it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. Now he's into the clear again. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 88 yards. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Raiders. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time. That extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. Now James returning. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mahomes now to throw. Gonna look deep here for Pacheco. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Mahomes gonna throw. And the Raiders have got him. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They're going to look to throw. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group More than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And the catch made by Johnson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now they pitch to Jacobs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Mahomes. Complete. Valdez-Scantling. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And with that pass, CD, he's now over 400 yards in the game. And even in a pass-first league, that is still a tough benchmark to hit.
And all week leading up to this one, all we read, heard about was the confidence he had that he could put up big numbers. Kudos to him for coming out here with that belief in himself and for making it happen.
And he's brought down. Now Mahomes, maybe a free play. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
One final try for Mahomes. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for the consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.